Most people live at absolute subhuman levels, and you are probably not even working at 5% of your full potential if you really think about it. There's something so raw and immense and powerful about concentrating on something, putting your full focus into making progress and just channeling that. There's something about squeezing yourself so hard, optimizing everything you do. There's something about being positive towards life, having this lust towards life, being excited for the next moment, being excited for the next opportunity you get to prove yourself, the next opportunity you get to get better at the things you do. And there's something so magical about that, but so many young people lack this. So many young people will never feel this feeling that we do because they will never take their life consciously. They will never look at things conscientiously and try to improve themselves. They will never see opportunity as something that they can deliberately improve, even though they have a shallow idea of what it means to do that. And having this lust for life, this magic inside of us, pushing us forward, reminding us how beautiful it feels to focus on something rather than making excuses and pretending like we value comfort and pretending like that's the most important thing and shaming other people for working hard, shaming other people for making sacrifices. In this modern age, if somebody eats clean, it's immediately impressive, and it almost becomes so performative just because it is something that is different. Eating healthily is performative now. If you eat vegetables, fruits and meat only, you become somebody who is performative. You become somebody who could be pretending. Of course, if you already look good, if you're already lean, 10% body fat and you're eating healthy, nobody has anything to say but compliments for you. But if you are 20-30% body fat, if you are humongous and unhealthy, and you start to eat clean, you get made fun of. Behind your back, they are saying how performative you are, saying how you eat this way and you're still fat. Nobody kind of praises the person who is trying to do better behind their back if they are not in an amazing spot. And that can be so demoralizing, but it can also fuel you. It is all about how you want to look at it. The capacity we have, the capability we have, the things we can manage, the things we can achieve are so beyond us. Even as I improve myself over and over, I can't stop finding out new things that I can do. And I can't stop realizing that as I focus on this one thing, I'm lacking this other thing behind. There's always yin and yang. And because of that, there's always room to improve. And because of that, there's so much potential left on the table all the time. If you doom scroll 5 minutes a day, you are already leaving so much potential on the table. If you misstep your sleep a little bit, you're leaving so much potential on the table, and you can take that as something that's demoralizing and difficult to deal with, or you can take that as something so empowering, because that means that if we are able to optimize our potential, if we are able, there's still room to grow, there's still things to fix, and if we are able to do that, we'll be able to grow at a significantly faster rate. And that should never demoralize you. That should be something that feels so magical and so fun to do. From somebody who is socially anxious and fat and disgusting, to somebody who is a little bit more respectable, somebody who has friends he can be proud of and show up with, that people know around the place, is something that absolutely mind boggles me and something that I'm so grateful for. The life waiting for you when you kind of uncover more of your potential as you go is something that feels so incredibly beautiful, and you feel so powerful, and it's one of the most fulfilling things you'll ever feel. Of course, you don't want to obsess over vanity metrics like money, status, looks, and fame and all that, but it sure as hell does help that you put your focus in somewhere, even if it is a vanity metric. If you are able to find something that is so important to do, even if other people say it's superficial, shallow, meaningless, or just out of pure vanity, if you find it to be truly meaningful and fulfilling, if you find it to be something that you lack in your life and that you severely need, there is no shame to go after it, because that is what is important. You need something to direct your life. I would rather you focus on looks maxing all the way than focus on nothing at all. I would rather you focus on money only and nothing else rather than nothing at all. Having focus, having that pure drive and direction and the excitement for the next day, the excitement to reap the benefits of your hard work, that is just a feeling that cannot be bought. And that is a feeling that is so incredibly valuable and so incredibly powerful, especially for us young men. This year is going to go crazy. And maybe it doesn't go crazy in the kind of quantitative metric kind of way, but as long as we're putting one leg in front of the other, every single step of the way, we are walking forward and we are finding out new ways to solve problems, and we are always conscientious and looking for better things. There's no way anyone can take this from us. There's no way anyone can diminish the pride we have in our hard work of ourselves. And we should be proud of ourselves. We should stand up straight and really take it in that we've put in this effort into ourselves. Make sure you are making progress. Don't just count the time you spent doing the hard work. Count the progress you made. People will never want to admit this, but the results are what matter. That's why you should optimize to chase the results, but at the same time, find fulfillment in the journey. But I feel that when you squeeze all your focus and you really pour everything you have into achieving results as soon as possible, that feeling is absolutely amazing and it doesn't need to be shamed. There is something so cool and so cosmic and this intrinsic force within us pushing us to get more, to do better. And of course, we don't want it to become, poisonous for our souls, but to an extent where we understand where it's going, it can be so good for us. There is nothing to be ashamed of, to want to achieve more and to want to do better. You got this. I love you. It's a better world. You are capable of so much more. Corny ass. But whatever. See you, man.